there you have it, guys. That epic but short and impactful trailer is Unyielder, and it's one of the most interesting games I've heard so far. It's a very interesting mechanic, and I want to talk more about it with our friends here from Trueworld Studios. And with me, I have Leslie as well as Joshua. It's nice to meet you guys.
Hi.
Hey, nice to meet you.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Unyielder. We had a little bit of a chat about it before, but before that, can you tell us where your studio is from and what exactly inspired Unyielder?
We are from Singapore.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
just from here.
Yeah, just from here.
Just behind.
Although there's actually a lot of people who say, "Wow, we are not from Singapore." I don't know why.
I don't know why. I thought you guys weren't from Singapore.
Really?
It might be the vibes. Yeah, the
okay,
vibes
okay.
not matching today.
Okay. Yeah. We have been around for around 3 years. This is our first game, which started development around a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah,
So before that, I'm guessing you guys were mostly working on other games?
we were actually working on B2B projects.
B2B projects. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, before you continue, would you mind just pulling your mic a little bit closer to your mouth? Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. So up to a certain point, we were still doing B2B projects. We started development around November last year.
Yeah?
Yeah, we grew from a team of around 3 to currently 12 people.
Wow, that's a 4 times more expansion. And what
Yeah.
made you decide to bring more people onto the project?
I mean, we love games, so we just wanted to develop games with more like-minded people.
Like-minded people.
Yeah.
And, let's talk a little bit more about Unyielder, because honestly, I have not seen this game yet or tried it out yet.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit more about the game? And maybe you can just start playing just for me to really see while you talk?
Okay, so Unyielder is a dystopian, it's set in a dystopian world.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a futuristic Antarctica.
And futuristic Antarctica, okay?
Yeah. So a lot of the things you see right here, right now on the screen is based on real-world weapons.
Yeah.
But of course, we are actually going to be adding funky weapons, around 24 of them, inclusive.
24 weapons?
Yeah.
That's a lot of weapons.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when it comes to this game, I mean, like just now we were talking about it a little bit. You guys said it had like elements sort of like a Risk of Rain. It's kind of it's an FPS as well.
Correct.
But now that I've seen you playing it, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a little bit of a Returnal.
Returnal. Oh, yeah, okay. So we have actually been told the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Personally, I have not touched Returnal.
You not touched
yet.
Returnal yet? It's actually really hard.
Yeah. So we're expecting to make this game as hard or even harder.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there is that challenge you are wanting to bring the audience into.
Correct. But at the same time, we want to make sure that it's fun.
Right.
Yeah. So every boss fight, this is actually a boss rush.
Okay.
So every boss fight you have will be making sure that the interaction will be unique by itself.
Right.
Yeah. With each of the bosses having their own characteristics.
Right.
Yeah.
So coming into this game, like it does. I'm not too sure if it has anything to do with Returnal, but Returnal basically, what happens is that every area is generated randomly, so you don't know what you're gonna get in each area. Would we be expecting the same for this game?
You'll be expecting something similar in the. So just now during the selection screen, there are 3 arenas available for you to actually make a selection.
Right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, production guys. Could we just lower the audio just a little bit for the game?
I thought it's me.
Thank you so much. There we go. Yeah, sorry.
No worries. So what we actually have here, right, is in each arena, one of the bosses will be actually randomly generated for you.
Right.
Yeah. And there's a certain amount of progression in the game, which is actually story-based.
Okay.
Yeah. For you to attempt to fight the final boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds very, very fun. Now, because again, I'm not trying to just do comparisons to Returnal because I think it's the only similar game that I know of, because it's not really the genre I usually play. But in Eternal, after a couple of areas, you start to meet the boss area, and if you die, you start again from the beginning.
Yes.
Is it something similar as well to this?
Something similar to that. Okay, so a lot of players actually ask us what will happen to the weapons.
Do you drop it? Do you
we
lose it?
drop it. Might not be completely.
Right.
There is a part of the game whereby it's the outpost.
Yeah.
Whereby you can choose to deliver some of your current weapons back to base.
Right.
So that when you do a second run, you can actually
get it back.
Get it back.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now,
Is this the character?
As you can see, right? He just
died.
Yeah. So even for the developers themselves, this is common. Yeah, this is a common situation where we couldn't beat our boss, so there is a certain difficulty to it.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are a lot of games, I'm gonna be real here, where the developers thought, oh, this game is so hard, and suddenly they have the playtesters come in, they're like, oh, this is so easy.
That too, yes. Actually, we got that a lot in Malaysia.
Yeah, because there's a lot of hardcore gamers, especially from the Malaysian side. They love roguelikes, my brother especially. Is that a sad face? You just, oh, okay. You know what? I felt that. I felt that. But yeah, my brother especially was one of these gamers where I'm like, why is this game so hard? He comes in and is like, this is so easy. Are you kidding me right now? And I'm just like, wow, you guys are insane because they have the speedrunners. They love this kind of stuff.
Correct.
Yeah, so coming into this game, is there a story behind it?
Definitely. We want to keep the story close first. We are not going to speak a lot about the story. So this time around, what we're presenting is more towards the game system to see whether the players like it, whether the players like the boss, the initial selection of the bosses, and how we can actually improve those very, very fundamentals, basic designs to make it even more fun.
Right.
Yeah.
So coming into this game, I mean, I'm sure that this is just going to be like what you have presented so far. You're trying not to show any of the the cutscenes, the gameplay quite yet.
Yes.
And so far in this early demo, how many hours of gameplay have you gotten for this? How far along into the build have you gone?
For this demo, it's just around. Say, if you are fast enough, it'll be 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Yeah, if you are slow, you take some time to actually try and figure things out, maybe 30 minutes.
Maybe 30 minutes. So it's just like basically just more of like the combat aspect that you have worked on. And so far, how do you feel about like what you've achieved with this, with what you have so far?
Actually, I think the team did great because people actually love it. We was when we were in KL.
Level up?
Yeah, level up.
I didn't see you at level up. What is this?
Yeah, we were stuck in a weird corner, but then we still had a queue. Still had a queue. So the reception was insane.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and everyone loved it. Everyone found it fun, and that was that support itself, right? Really pushes us. Okay, we're gonna have to really push this and polish this to the max. As good as possible, yeah. I
mean, like, when you think about roguelikes, there is quite a passionate community behind it.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you think about it, because every time the gameplay is different, but it's always very intense. It's always very fast-paced.
Yes.
And I'm watching Joshua play right now. Like, it's even pushing me to think, like, oh my god, I want to try this one day, even though I know I suck at these games.
I'm sweating right now.
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of warm here. That might also be it. But that's the kind of feeling I had with Returnal. I died so many times. I was getting so angry at the game because I was reviewing it back in the day. And even though I died so many times, I couldn't get past the game to the end. I was still just so addicted to playing it. There's this some sick masochistic part of me that even though I die so much and I'm so painfully annoyed, I can't stop playing it.
Yeah, we're trying to make that something. Oh my gosh, you died again?
I mean, you got triple S's, so.
Okay, so for this roguelike, we are trying to attempt the same thing to make sure that the players actually feel a sense of progression in their skills, and also really come back to the game and be masochistic, I guess.
That's how I felt. I felt like crying. I felt like slamming my controller down. Back then it was just only on PlayStation 5, so those PlayStation 5 controllers, they ain't cheap, So anyways, so like coming on to this one, like I think one of the best parts about it is number one, you can play it on mouse keyboard. But what about support for controller? Will you have that?
Support for controllers, we're currently looking into it. So there are talks about whether we want port to console, but then definitely we want to make sure that the stream is Stream Deck compatible.
Oh, Stream Deck compatible, that's great, because sometimes these kind of games, it's kind of like Hades, right? I ended up buying Hades on Switch because it's just so fun to just bring it out, play on the go, and then I'm bored, just turn it off and just continue it later. And I love that idea. So right now you guys are currently, you wanted to have this on PC and Steam Deck?
Yeah, I mean the Steam Deck, yes, correct.
Yeah. Any other platform you guys are maybe looking forward to in the future?
Like I said, maybe Xbox, maybe the PlayStation, Switch. We might take a bit of time if you actually attempt to do it.
Yeah, Switch. I heard the ports for Switch always does take some time. It's a bit different compared to the other consoles and PC as well.
Yeah.
So coming into this one, I noticed that before you go into the next area, you get like these little menu selections. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Okay, so like I said before, that's actually the different areas you might actually venture into, and then there will more arenas will actually be added to the pool.
Right.
As the story progresses, there will be an increment of these things which we call outposts.
Right.
Okay. Those are essentially a certain kind of save point for you.
Right.
Yeah. And then when when the story actually progresses, there will be even more arena added to the pool, and additionally the weapons and the bosses and also the perks.
Right, the perks.
Yeah, the different kind of perks. So each different run and each different adventure will be completely your experience.
Your experience, because again, randomly generated, and I think each run might be different. And I think that's the best part about these kind of games is that you will never have the same run twice.
Correct.
Now coming into this as well, when it comes to weapons, you said you guys had 24 weapons.
Yes, we're planning
total.
that. Yes.
Well, planning to have 24.
Yes.
And what kind of weapons do you have in mind actually?
What you see now is actually the more basic stuff, the pistol, the rocket launcher. Okay, maybe to call it rocket launcher, basic is something else.
Yeah.
It's laughing at me right now. And then we have a shotgun.
Yeah.
And we have one of these uniquely designed ones, which is essentially an axe.
An axe?
Yeah, with a machine gun on it.
An axe with a machine gun. That is very interesting. Okay.
And then we also have fan favorites from different games, gunblades.
Oh, gunblades sound really fun. Like I'm just kind of imagining how it will work. It's kind of like you axe someone and immediately you shotgun them. That's also kind of fun as well. Yeah. So I can already imagine that. So I can see that you have a 3 weapon sort of setup here. You have the primary, secondary, and ouch.
Hello. I think it's just a skill issue, honestly. And I keep running to the same guy over and over again.
Yeah. Very unlucky when you think about it. So primary, secondary, and also your tertiary weapon. And will it actually affect how the game plays if you have 3 different ones that don't really correlate to each other?
Yes, definitely.
It does.
Okay. Not so much, but then it's more of your play style, I guess.
Your play style, right?
This is a movement shooter. One of the biggest part about it is learning how to move in your own fashion. So we're going to be looking into grappling as a thing. We are actually currently testing grappling towards the boss. We haven't grappled anywhere else.
That sounds like a Attack on Titan moment right there. Very fun.
So that we could balance the game a bit more and see where that actually goes.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, this game is all about that gap closer, the dashes.
Correct.
But positioning and movement is going to be very important as well.
Positioning, yes, definitely.
Also, it's not very fun when these kind of games, like I think the biggest problem for me has never really been the bosses. It's kind of like when you have a horde of monsters coming in from so many different areas, and that's where I start to just struggle a little bit more. And I'm just like, okay, how do I deal with this?
Yes. So each boss is going to be your new
nightmare.
Yeah, new nightmare for players.
Okay. So coming into this game, I mean, we talked about your demo. It's like 12 minutes for a speed run, 30 minutes for a really normal casual run. But what about your full game? How many hours are you planning on putting into this, and how big is this game going to be?
We are aiming for it to be around 12 to 20 of the first full complete.
That is a lot of hours of gameplay. Okay.
Aiming to Hopefully, it's not too easy for the players to say, I'm able to finish this in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right, Josh?
Oh, I'm in the middle of something
Josh isn't going to finish this. it's just a demo, and he's been stuck there for like 5 times already. So
I've gotten the
You're
same.
counting? Are you counting?
yeah, of course I'm counting. We have to, you know, we have to. So, you know, in this game as well, I mean, there are some games when you die, there are repercussions. We saw that in Senua Hellbait, we saw that in Returnal. But what about this? Any repercussions for dying?
You lose most of the things.
That's it?
Yeah.
No, like, storyline changes or...
Oh, that would be special. I won't be telling you about it now.
Ooh, okay. I'm down for that. And for now that we know your platform, we know the gameplay, we can't know anything about the story. Let's talk a little bit more about expectations. When will this game go out, or at least the demo out on Steam, perhaps?
We're aiming to at least send out the demo by 2024.
2024, next year?
Yeah, next year. Hopefully before Chinese New Year.
Oh, that's really soon, actually, when you think about it.
That's the demo. That's the demo.
The demo, yeah.
It's not the full game.
Okay.
Yeah. The full game may be around later part of the year, because actually we're still having our conversations with different publishers and what's not, and we're trying to figure out some of these bigger parts out.
Yeah. All right, that's really exciting to come through, and I think this is really fun to watch. I think he changed his weapons. It's a shotgun now.
Shotgun.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how he plays this round. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah. We make this into a mimetic game.
Right.
Yeah. So definitely you find ways to meme this thing.
Right.
Yeah. And one of the main cause of design is actually to make this very streamable game.
It is. I can already imagine myself just mumbling angrily at the monster as I play over and over again. Also, I don't know if I can talk to my chat while I play it, but imagine if one day, this is just a suggestion, that perhaps you can, every time a stream, someone, I don't know, sends like a, you know, they have points, right? And then they can like maybe send like, I don't know, a bomb or put in more ads or something just to piss off the streamer. Like, that sounds very fun as well.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't be telling you about it.
You know what? I'm not looking forward to it already. Final stand, bro. Go get him.
Oh, you're going for it. Go.
I mean, he's hit final stand 3 times.
Yep, I'm afraid.
Let's see this time. Ooh, he's about... I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx him. Okay, he's playing the scared way, very safe. Behind the tree, kiting. It's putting in the damage, but he's eating more damage. He can't dodge the damage. And now he swaps to the handgun. Has to reload. Here comes the when he dies. That's exactly what happens every time. That happens every time. And I don't think your friend Leslie wants to admit he's your friend anymore.
Yeah, I think that's fair, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be a bad one, you know. Not this guy, no.
So maybe today is an off day. Tomorrow's another day.
Could be better tomorrow.
Could be better tomorrow, perhaps, or maybe it's just, you know, the setup a little bit different.
I am playing on like an IKEA shelf right now.
Yeah. So there's that as well. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing this with us. This is Unyielder. For you guys who love roguelikes, this is the game for you guys. And is there anything else you want to share with us about the game?
Anything?
Wishlist us on Steam.
Oh,
We do
yeah.
have. Yep. You can see the wishlist link on screen right now.
Oh wait, you mind
they're
just
not showing
they're
it.
just gonna change it right now. It's bit.ly/Unyielder. There we go. Wish list that on Steam. Put it in your wish list. And do you have a Discord community, perhaps, where the community can directly feedback to you?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You can find the Discord link on the store page because we're kind of in the process of getting like a link that is in one of those.
Yeah, totally get
ones.
it. Totally get it. Yeah. So do follow them on Discord as well. And I think that, you know, for you guys as well, I'm sure that feedback is something that is very, very needed right now to really improve the game. So don't be afraid to talk to them. They're really nice.
Yeah. I hope. Nice.
Yeah, they're really nice. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing the game. Is there anything you want to say to the people who support you guys and really want to see this game out soon?
I'm freezing right now. Thank you for your support. Yeah, it's been a wonderful journey up to this point. Even though this is only our second show, What else? What else in your mind?
Honestly, there's just so many things. It's just a little feedback that comes in. People look at the trailers and all that, and they. It's difficult not to get emotional, especially when you've been working on something for so long.
Yeah.
And you're so passionate about it. You see the people around you really passionate about it as well.
Correct.
And everyone treats each other like family.
Yeah.
And seeing external kind of appreciation for that is. Yeah.
Right, so I see like a little tear in your eye. Is that a tear or sweat?
I think it's sweat. Let's just call it sweat because the lights are kind of crazy right now.
All right. And this is Unyielder, guys. Don't forget to wishlist it. And thank you guys so much for sharing the game with us.
Thank you for having us.
No worries, my pleasure. All right, after this, we still have one more game before we end day 2 of the Indie Wavemakers here at Gamescom Asia. So do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.